So today, a quick little, I won't call it a fun project, but a quick little personal project. The headlights in my old truck are the worst looking part of my old truck. This one's not as bad as this one. This one right here is practically yellow. So I've picked up a new set of lights for it. Right here, these are, well, you can see the part number right here, CPOEE1589VA. They're brand new replacement headlights, assemblies. The symbols, they're made by Eagle Eyes. So now we gotta go through the task of getting these out so we can get the new ones in. Ford did not make it the easiest task. So what we gotta do is we gotta remove the grille. After we remove the grille, then we can remove the side buckets with a turn signal assembly and the turn signal lens assembly, and the trim is all one piece. Once that all comes out, then those buckets are in behind all that. So I'll show you this as it goes, but it starts with removing the grille. Remove the grille. We got some Phillips head screws along here, and then a couple in here, and the grille comes right out. As always, when I start a project, it's never what it's supposed to be. So I pull the grille out, lay it down there. Makes me think I want to clean it up a little bit while it's out. I get to looking. Of course, the next step is to remove these. And I get to looking, and I see this. Somebody apparently has been here before, and this turn signal bucket down here is broken. Well, I ain't bought a new one of them, so that means that I'm already into it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish changing out the headlights, but that means at some point now I got to come back and buy one of these. So yeah, that's how simple projects work for me. Take these out, these two 11mm bolts back in here. You'll be able to see one of them's right there, and one of them is, you get the camera to focus, just right over there. And ironically, where this is broke is the one over here. Makes me think somebody's tried to take this out before and did not use the gentlest touch. But so there's two bolts on the inside there, and then two screws up here. I've already taken these two screws out right here, and then we can take this assembly out, and you can see it's, so it is what it is. We'll get it all straightened out. So both of those are out. The grille and the headlight surrounds, turn signal assemblies, they're all in there. You still don't just take the headlights out. No. That'd be way too simple. That's not how Ford designed it. Ford decided to do something a little different. Yeah. Now this whole piece here comes off. There's a bolt on each side there, two bolts on each side there. I think there's one in the middle. There's like 6 or 8 bolts that hold this whole thing on. All those got to come out, and this whole thing comes out at one piece. Then you can take the headlights off of it. Yeah. So now you can take the headlights off, because on the backs of these there's some weird looking little clips. This got to come off. And this is the way you have to do it to get to them. But it does give me an opportunity maybe to clean this up a little bit, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Don't think you're going to get into this with a 5-minute job, because you pretty much strip the front end of your truck to do it. Here's a quick tech tip for you. Take your new light and your old light and compare, measure where these are. These are your adjustments for your light where it's at. Measure those and turn your new ones to the same place as close as you can get, and then when you put it back together, they should be really close to right. You might have to do a little fine tweak, but they should be really close to where they're right. So that's going to save you a whole lot of headache after you put them together. But let's just look at the difference here between the new ones and the old ones. Wow. So now you can see we've got the new lights in, and I went ahead and painted this surround while it was out. It's going to be such a drastic difference. Let's get the rest of it back. Here it is, out with the old, in with the new. Now the sun's going down, so I'm trying to get an angle where the sun's not glaring on it, but man, what a facelift. That is gorgeous. Love it, love it. That really elevates the front of that truck. Really makes it look a lot nicer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was not the hardest job in the world, but it does require patience because you have to disassemble so much to get in there to them. All in all, this job took me from start to finish about an hour. But I wasn't in a rush, I wasn't in a hurry. It was just something I wanted to accomplish. So now I'm just waiting on dark, and the little tech tip I gave you about how to get the lights close. So now I got them, I should be about where the old ones was, but you never know if maybe the little clips are a little thicker or something silly. So now it's just waiting on it to get dark, and I'm gonna pull it up to the door of the garage here. I'm gonna back up and pull it up so it's pointing at the door of the garage and see where they're pointing and give them a little tweak if they need it. I'm hoping they're close enough to live with. But as I was saying, all in all, it's probably a hour. Give yourself an hour. Give yourself an hour to an hour and a half if you've never done it before. Understanding the majority of that time is finding all the little fasteners and screws and stuff like that if you don't know where they're at. If you know where everything is, you could probably knock it out in a half hour. But I'm gonna tell everybody to give themselves 45 minutes to an hour to do this job. And if you wanna spruce some things up while you're in there, of course I painted the little, it's not a core support, I don't know what it is, the little backing piece in there, I painted that and everything, cleaned it up, made everything look nice in there so that the truck's apart. Why not? Now it's done. I don't have to take the truck back apart to do it. So there you go. There's how to change the headlight housings out on a on this body style Ford truck. This is a 95. So that unfortunately I did discover that the one turn signal housing was broken in the back. It's already like that. You'll never know it from out here. But it does tell me at some point in time in the future I will be replacing that side. So there you go. Hope you learned something. Hope this helps somebody. And until next time, God bless.